do this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a LASIK Q&A with Eric, who had LASIK eye surgery done. So if you're interested in finding out if it hurts, what it was like, if you would do it again, what the procedure was, then just keep watching and let's get into it. So the first question is, when did you have LASIK eye surgery?
So I got LASIK done a year ago, just about February 2019, and it was done in Rochester, New York at Robbins Eye Associates.
The next question is, what were the pre-appointments like?
So for the pre-appointments, it was pretty much just go in, like a standard eye exam to start, just to see if like my eyes were at a level where like they could do LASIK and stuff. And they also kind of check to make sure that like your vision hasn't changed too much over the past couple of years. If your vision changes a lot, then they don't recommend getting LASIK because you'll have it done, your eyes will change, and then you'll have to get it done again, which I don't think is really good for your eyes. So it's like a standard eye exam, and then they kind of go over the risks and everything associated with it. The day of the surgery is where they actually do like all the measurements and stuff that the machine's going to use on your eye.
When you went in for the actual appointment, how long did the whole thing overall take time-wise?
The day of the surgery, to me it felt quick. I don't know, you were there too. I'd say 15 minutes prep before surgery, and then the surgery itself was like 15 minutes tops. So I had to drive him to the appointment, obviously, because he wasn't able to drive after. And it was really nice because in the waiting room there was like snacks and coffee, and I think I brought a book to read. But it was so quick. Literally, I think we were there for 45 minutes, maybe max. So that was pretty cool that it didn't take that long at all. Yep.
So for the actual surgery, what did it feel like, and did it hurt really bad?
I was very nervous going into it because I didn't want to lose my vision, and I know that's like a potential risk. It's very rare, but yeah, I mean, the chance is there. Surgery itself was a breeze. The staff were all super friendly, and
so nice.
It went by, like I said, so quick. I think like they pretty much think of like a dentist chair sort of thing, like, but it's more of a table that like you go in and like lay on, and then there's like this device that comes like over top of you, and that's like the laser that's doing all the stuff. And they kind of put this thing over your eye, like they cover up the eye that they're not performing the surgery on, and then the eye that I guess is getting it done to. I think for each eye, it might have been like 5 minutes. Your vision kind of goes black, like you can't see anything. The way they have to like make the flap and stuff. I don't know how much you guys know about LASIK. Tori will include a link kind of describing it all. But pretty much you're supposed to like stare at this, like the laser. They have like a spot in it where like you're supposed to look, and then like it does its whole thing. And the actual lasering of your eye, I guess you'd call it, where they're doing the surgery, was 10 seconds per eye or something.
And what did that feel like?
You didn't feel it. They numb your eyes beforehand, so they give you these eye drops, numbing eye drops. I'd equivalent it to like a Novocaine, but like you don't feel them put it in. It's like a standard eye drop.
So my thing, when I think about LASIK, it totally freaks me out, and I thought it was going to be super painful, but Eric said there wasn't really pain during the actual surgery.
No discomfort at all, really. I mean, I felt one eye is typically more sensitive than the other, so for me it was my right eye, the first one they did it on. I kind of, like you can kind of feel them when they like touch the eye a little bit, which can make people squeamish, I think, but I was just really excited to have it done that it didn't even bother me. Yeah.
What was the worst part of it? Just because I remember you telling me.
I think the worst part of the whole thing was like the anxiety beforehand, just leading up to it, nervous for the surgery. There was at one point during the surgery where they pretty much have to put like a bunch of pressure on your eye, so like they can shape it enough that they can make the incision with the laser to like flip the flap back, and then I just remember for my one eye, I kind of like felt the doctor like take the end of my eye flap. It pretty much looks like a contact at that point, but like still stuck to your eye, and they like fold it back, and I just remember him feeling him doing that a little bit.
And didn't you say you could like smell it?
Oh yeah, the smell of it is probably the worst part, honestly. It smells kind of like you're burning your hair, I guess, like when whenever I smell Tor straightening her hair, that smell, I guess it's kind of like that, but like a little bit worse.
What was recovery like?
Recovery was, for the most part, painless. So right afterwards, they recommend you go home and take a nap just to let your eyes heal, because you're not really supposed to be like putting stress and stuff on them. So yeah, I went home, took like a 2-hour nap, and I woke up at one point during it, and that was the only time throughout the whole process where I had like pain and discomfort. It was kind of just my eye was really watering. It felt super dry. I fell back asleep, and then when I woke up, my vision was Bram. My vision was basically good to go. Like I could see things clear as day again. It was nice. Which
is crazy, because before surgery you have to wear your glasses for how long?
Yeah, you're not allowed to wear contacts for, I mean, typically the longer the better, but it's a minimum of 2 weeks before surgery, I think. So
he was wearing his glasses for like a month before the surgery, so it was weird to go from that to seeing him with nothing. I don't know, like he used to wear contacts, but it was weird that he could actually see then. When could you drive again?
I drove the next day to my checkup appointment. So I assume most places are very similar. You have like a checkup the day after, a checkup a week after, then like a month, and then 6-month appointment.
Yeah, so how is your vision now?
Last time I checked for like my 6-month checkup, I think it was close to 2015, or 2015, I think, whatever the better one is.
So he has perfect vision.
Yeah.
Long story short, it is pretty crazy. Do you think that it was worth it? Because I know a lot of people...
Sorry, I don't know.
A lot of people know that it's kind of pricey. When I was doing like Googling before we actually filmed this video to think of different questions, it said something about usually being about $3,000 per eye. Do you think that it is worth the money?
To me, it's worth the money just because of the convenience of waking up every day, and now I can just see everything again like I used to be able to. So in my mind, it was 100% worth it. And it's supposed to be good for life, basically. So I mean, you figure 40 plus years of contacts, the cost there, and like the solution and glasses and all that stuff, like
that adds up. Sense. Yeah. So I don't know if anybody knows this, but I'm like blind as a bat. Like I have way worse vision than Eric did before. So in the morning, if I don't have my glasses, I literally can't see anything.
She's
so
now, playing on her phone at night. It's this close to her.
Because I can't see. I have the worst eyes. But yeah, so it's crazy that he can just like roll out of bed, and I struggle to find my glasses to get out of bed. Do you recommend it to others?
110%, yes. If you're on the fence about it, I say go get it done, or at least just see if you qualify. There's no harm in that. And typically, I checked with 2 different places, and neither of them charged you for like the consultation visit, or most places shouldn't.
If we were to rewind like 5 years back in time, would you choose to have it done again?
Absolutely.
Cool. Anything else about the surgery or about the process that you think people should know if they're considering?
No, I don't think so. I'd say just do it.
So if you have any questions about LASIK or what it felt like, or more in-depth questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll make sure that we answer them, and I'll pull Eric in to read those and answer back. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you in next week's video.